If your business has a website, this video is about you. Right now, in 2026, the FTC and state regulators are actively hunting for businesses that do these 5 things online. They have already collected billions in fines, and the businesses they went after thought they were operating completely legally. Here are the 5 things your business can no longer do online in 2026. Number 1. You can no longer make subscriptions hard to cancel. This one has already cost one major company $2.5 billion. The FTC went after Amazon for making it easy to sign up for Prime, but deliberately difficult to cancel. Multiple screens, hidden buttons, confusing menus designed to wear people down until they gave up trying. That practice now has a name. It is called a roach motel. Easy to get in, nearly impossible to get out, and it is now illegal. The rule is simple. If a customer can sign up for your subscription online in 2 clicks, they must be able to cancel online in 2 clicks. No phone calls required, no support tickets, no waiting 48 hours for a human to respond. Cancel must be as easy as sign up, period. The fine for getting this wrong starts at $50,000 per violation, and every customer who could not easily cancel is a separate violation. Number 2. You can no longer use dark patterns on your website. Dark patterns are design tricks used to manipulate visitors into doing things they never intended to do, giving up their data, signing up for emails, agreeing to charges hidden in the fine print. Regulators reviewed more than 1,000 websites in 2024 and found that nearly 40% of them were using illegal dark patterns. 40%. That is nearly half of all websites reviewed. Here are the exact dark patterns that are now illegal. Pre-checked boxes that automatically sign users up for things. A big green accept button next to a tiny gray decline option. Hiding the reject all option behind 3 extra clicks. Guilt language like help us keep the site free when someone tries to opt out. California, Colorado, and the FTC are all actively enforcing this right now. If your website uses any of these tactics, you are already at risk. Number 3. You can no longer collect children's data without strict compliance. This one has no exceptions and no minimum business size requirement. Every website must comply with COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. If any child under the age of 13 could reasonably use your website or app, you cannot collect their personal data without verified parental consent. The fine is $43,792 per violation, per child, per instance. Virginia went even further in 2026. Their new Consumer Data Protection Act now requires social media platforms to limit children under 16 to 1 hour of screen time per day unless a parent specifically increases that limit. Age screening mechanisms are now legally required. If your business has any digital product that could be accessed by minors, audit your data collection practices today. Number 4. You can no longer hide fees until after purchase. The FTC has officially classified hidden fees as a form of dark pattern. This means the legal standard that applied to outright lies now applies to surprise charges. If you add fees at checkout that were not visible before the customer began the purchase process, that is now treated the same as fraud. Processing fees, service charges, convenience fees, mandatory gratuities added digitally. All of these must be shown up front before the customer clicks anything. The FTC returned more than $10 million in consumers in one case alone, where a company hid loan fees behind tooltip buttons. They didn't even bury them in fine print, they hid them behind a hover button. That was enough to trigger full enforcement. Show every fee before checkout begins, not during, not after, before. Number 5. You can no longer send marketing emails without a simple opt-out. The CAN Spam Act has been in force for years, but enforcement in 2026 is at an all-time high because regulators are now treating email dark patterns with the same seriousness as website dark patterns. 1 click, clearly visible, no login required. That is the legal standard for email unsubscribe in 2026. Here's the big picture. Regulators in 2026 are not just going after the largest companies anymore. Enforcement data shows a clear shift towards small and medium businesses, precisely because regulators know that most of them have never audited their websites for these issues. You just found out about 5 of them today. The businesses that fix these issues this week will save themselves from fines that could easily exceed the annual revenue of a small operation. The ones that wait will find out about these laws the same way most businesses do, through a complaint, an investigation, and a bill they cannot afford to pay. Follow Clear Rights. Every week, I break down the laws protecting your money, your business, and your rights before anyone else does.